gamers, if you like tile placement and planting, then you might want to check out Sacred Valley from Northstar. Let's take a look at how this game plays. In this game, players are going to be planting crops, hiring specialists, and just trying to earn the most points by the end of the game. On their turn, players will choose one of the following actions. They can plant if they have a seed available and the technology with that associated seed in order to be able to plant it. When they plant, they can go into the first row here or adjacent to something else that is already out on the board, and then they will earn harvest points equal to how large the farmland that they planted in is. So for that one, if I just planted a single seed there, I would just get 1 harvest point. On a future turn. If I planted another one next to it, then that size is 2, so I would get 2 more. The next option they have is harvest, so that would be resetting their meeple from wherever they are on the harvest board back to 0 and getting the associated number of coins for where they had been on that track. The third option that they have is to purchase. They can make as many purchases as they like, as long as they can afford them. They can buy seeds for 1, 2, or 3 coins. They can buy specialists for the price denoted on those. They can only hold up to 3 seeds and 3 specialists unless they have for seeds a specialist that allows them to have more room. And some specialists will have a one-time ability, an immediate ability, or they might also have the no discard notes on them where they will not be able to discard them if they want a new specialist later, but if they don't have that note, players can replace them later on. Some specialists will also be worth a certain number of points at the end of the game. The last option that players have is only if they have no coins available, they can show that to the other players and then they can take 1 coin from the work action. Players will continue to plant until this entire terrace fills up, and once that happens, the game will end. Players will take 1 final harvest action each to get the remaining coins that they have there. Then they will add up how many coins they have from behind their screen, as well as whatever specialists give them, and the player with the most coins wins. I thought the flow of this game was pretty good. The actions that players can take on their turns are pretty simple. You're either going to place a tile, buy some new things, or you're going to just take the coins that you've already earned from doing the harvest action. And so I really liked that it was pretty simple. Turns moved pretty quickly, and that was really nice. I thought that it was weird that when people needed to go up to the next level in the terrace that they just picked a random person who also had to pay that price. That felt a little bit off to me, but overall it's not that many coins, so it's not a huge deal. The thing that kind of bothered me is that it's hard to balance being able to get yourself a lot of harvest points, but not just set it up for the next person to be able to get even more. If I play the second plant that's in a farmland, I'll get 2 points, but then the next player, if they have it available to them, will get 3 points, and the next one will get 4, etc., etc. So it's hard to balance that because you never want to be helping the next player, but sometimes it is completely unavoidable. So that was a little bit weird to me. I also thought that some of the specialist abilities were a little bit expensive for what it gave you, whether it was the ability itself or the points it gave you at the end of the game. They did seem kind of pricey at times, so in my plays, they did not get bought up a lot, which I thought was kind of strange for the game flow, but that'll probably depend a lot on the kind of players that you play with and whether they value those abilities more than people who I played with. Overall, like I said, I think that the game is pretty streamlined and straightforward. Game flow is pretty good overall. I think it's just really difficult sometimes to balance not being able to get yourself points with not giving other players the opportunities to get bigger points as well. So you kind of have to find the right level of balance for that kind of action for this type of game. But you can check out my full thoughts on the blog today to decide if this one's for you.